Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahashem, Yahawashi Bahashem, Rekah Kwadash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the true leaders of Israel to this day, who taught me this truth. And I would like to say shalom to all the Akim and the Akwah that's believing on this truth and that's seeking their salvation at the hands of Yahawah and his only begotten son, Yahawashi. I would like to say shalom. So today I just want to play this quick video clip from the brother Hopeful Elect 3, because we're getting into the times of prophecy where everyone knows what's getting ready to happen to America, Babylon the Great. But make no mistake, okay, the prophet said it first, starting off with our head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, okay, going all the way back to their apostles, okay, and elders. The prophet said it first, okay, and everyone is seeing the fulfillment of biblical prophecy. All right, we're in the time where prophecy is popping off the pages, jumping off the pages, as it tells you in the book of Habakkuk. Matter of fact, let's start off with that. Let's go to the book of Habakkuk chapter 2, because we're in those appointed times where prophecy is speaking loud and clear. Okay, this is Habakkuk 2:2. And the Lord Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. Okay, and that's speaking about the Bible, that he may run that readeth it. For the visions is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. And we're at the end of Esau Edom's world. We're at the end of an age. All right, and prophecies are speaking loud and clear. It said at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And we're quickly approaching, okay, the MOTB. We're quickly approaching the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. And the average Jake, okay, you know, is feeling, all right, the intents, okay, of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Everyone is feeling the will of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi begin to settle down in the earth. So let's play this short video clip.
Boy, y'all time is up. When I say y'all time is up, boy, this shit over. You see it? Look around. Y'all time up, man. Nah, I don't know what else to fucking tell you, man. Bend over and kiss your ass goodbye. Your time is up.
Message!
Jake said, y'all, time is up. All right. And the brother brought out the precept from the book of Job, chapter 14. All right. Because everyone know this devil time is up. Okay. Everyone is mocking and scoffing. All right. These damn unprofitable stewards over here in America, Babylon the Great. Okay. Including the elite, you know, banking families that's orchestrating all this chaos, because they really think that they're going to bring chaos, going to bring forth this third war, okay, and rise out of ash, you know, as this mystical phoenix. Nah, your ass is going to do the will of the Lord, okay, and after this third and final war, your ass going into captivity. All right, that's what's getting ready to happen. Esau Edom, you will never rise again. Okay, you're at your end. Okay. He said your time is up, and he is indeed right. Your goddamn time is up. This is Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined. Okay, we see that this nigga days is determined. Okay, everyone see this nigga days are determined. All right, the number of his months are with thee. Thou has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Okay, he has bounds that he cannot pass. And see, as this war shoots up the escalation ladder, okay, because this thing is escalating quick. Okay, we're getting closer and closer to Esau's Edom end, okay, and see, we're in the time of prophecy where Babylon is being marked. We're in the time of prophecy where the citizens of Babylon, okay, the citizens of America, is not even, in this joyous, happy-go-lucky spirit, okay? Yahawashi is bringing forth, these evil days, all right? And we see that this nigga's time is determined. This is Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare thy leg, uncover thy thighs, pass over the river. Okay, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. And everyone is seeing the shame of this goddamn whore. Okay, I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. Okay, that's speaking about Yahawashi. Okay, Yahawah's getting ready to take vengeance through his son Yahawashi. He's not going to meet you goddamn devils as a man. Okay, he's coming back as an angelic being. Okay, as it tells you in Isaiah 63, who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? Okay, he's getting ready to wage war in righteousness against this whole earth. Okay, Esau Edom just is going to get it the worst. Okay, he's not going to meet you goddamn devils as a man. He's coming to bring a slaughterhouse. And we can't wait. Okay, your time is up. All right. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit in silence and get into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Okay, you get ready to be removed from your place. Okay, this is the book of Jeremiah. All right, we're in a time where prophecy is speaking. All right, and best believe, okay, this place is getting ready to go down. This is Jeremiah 51:6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. So that's the time we're in. We're in the time where Yahawah is getting ready to take vengeance upon this place. Okay, he's going to let those arrows go. Okay, what is that, Isaiah 34? Let's get that right quick, because these arrows getting ready to get let go. Okay, Babylon is about to become a vast desert. Okay, God's wrath against the nations. Come near, ye nations, and hear, and hearken, ye people, and let the earth hear, and all that are therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon their armies. Okay, and that's why we're seeing this war escalate over there in the Middle East. Okay, because he's getting ready to bring all these nations down to the valley of Yahawashi. Okay, he's going to judge. We're going to have to get that in Joel. All right, we're going to have to get that in Joel. That's the time we in. All right, Esau Edom is at his end. Your time is up, partner. All right, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all the nations, and his furies upon all their armies. He has utterly destroyed them. He has delivered them to the slaughter. Their slaying also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with blood, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. Nuclear destruction. Okay, Yahawashi has opened up his armory. Okay, Yahawashi is bringing forth his weapons of indignation. Okay, to put on Esau Edom's ass. Okay, including the other nations. But right now we're talking about your goddamn devil ass, nigga. All right, you get ready to be removed from the earth. All right. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf that fall off the vine, and as the falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, okay, Edom, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Okay, the curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked. What is that? Proverbs. Let's get that. 3:33, I believe. Yep, the curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blesses the inhabitants of the just. Okay, that's what's getting ready to happen. The Israelites starting off with the elect getting ready to be blessed. Okay, and guess what? The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked. Okay. See, we in that time. We in that time. All right, and we're celebrating. We're in that time. Let's go back to the book of. Jeremiah 51. Getting right back into it, we'll start up at the top. It says Babylon judged for sins against Israel. Okay, that's what's getting ready to happen. This place is getting ready to be judged. Okay, for all the ill dealings. Okay, and treacherous acts that these goddamn devils have committed over here in the land of the north. Okay, speaking about America, Babylon the Great, and throughout all the four corners of the earth. Okay, this devil has sowed nothing but wickedness in the earth, and he's getting ready to reap the same. Okay, as it tells you in the book of Job. Matter of fact, let's get that right quick. Salakia. Let's get that right quick. Job, chapter 4. Okay. And 8, it says, even, Salakia, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. Okay, this devil's getting ready to reap everything he have sown in the earth. Trust and believe that. All right, this nigga's not getting away. Nahum, let's get that right quick. Chapter 1 and 2. The Most High is jealous, the Lord revengeth. The Lord revenges and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. Okay, Esau has a dedicated reservation, okay, for the wrath of Yahawashi. All right, verse 3. The Lord is slow to anger, great in power, and would not at all acquit the wicked. Okay, I mean, when you go into that word acquit, it means to let go. Okay, he's not going to allow this devil to get out of his punishment. The Lord has his way in the whirlwind, and the storms, and the clouds of the dust of his feet. All right, going back to Jeremiah 51, starting up at the top. It says, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will rise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst thereof, in the midst of them, and to rise up against me a destroying wind. See, Yahawashi is getting ready to bring that destroying wind. Okay, verse 2. And I will send Babylon fanners, and shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. And that's speaking about these nations. They're going to be against her round about. Let's jump down to verse 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon, deliver every man his soul, be not cut off in her iniquities. Okay, and this is speaking to you, Jake. Okay, flee out of this place. Don't be caught up into this man's current society. All right, we use the world, okay, not as abusing it, okay, because we're here. All right, we're waiting on Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi to physically take us up out of this place, but you got to spiritually come up out of this place before you are taken up out of here physically. Okay, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in our iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. This place cannot be healed. This place is not going to bounce back. This war is going to continue to shoot up the escalation ladder. Okay, there's going to be no off ramps for America. Okay, in these small hats. Okay, prophecy has to be fulfilled. All right, your time is up. Yahawah Shem Yahawashi has numbered your kingdom. Verse 9 again, we will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reaches into heaven and is lifted up into the skies. Okay, so a judgment has lifted up to heaven, and Yahawah Shem Yahawashi is hearing the prayers of the elect. Yahawah Shem Yahawashi is not going to continue to allow us to dwell over here in this wicked ass place. He's going to bring forth the judgment. This is Joel 3. We said we're going to get it. Joel 3 It says the nations will be judged, okay? And the main nation that's going to get the worst of this judgment is America, Babylon the Great, okay? Because this is the place that lived deliciously. This is the place that kicked up dust on all these nations. And now guess what? They getting ready to get dust put on their ass. They getting ready to sit down in the dust. As it tells you in Isaiah 47, sit down in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, okay? These nations get ready to shoot them things over here, whether you believe it or not. You average American Babylonians, okay? Fire is coming over here, as we read in Isaiah 34, okay? These arrows getting ready to come down upon Idumea, okay? Joel 3:9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, okay? And that's what we see. Okay, this is the time of prophecy. Wake up the mighty men. Let the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hook into spears. Okay, take all your money that you invest in, agriculture and preparing your infrastructure. Take all that and put it into war. Okay, making these different missiles. Hypersonic missiles, ballistic missiles, okay, cruise missiles. Put all that money into this war, all right? Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, and let the weak say I'm strong. And these weak nations that's being guarded by, Russia, China, are now saying they're strong. Okay, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause the mighty ones to come down, O power, O Lord, Yahawashi. Let the heathens be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay, Yahawashi. For there will I sit to judge the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get ye down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Okay, the wickedness of the earth is great, and it's getting ready to be judged. Multitude in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord, Yahawashi, is near in the valley of decision. And guess what? The day of the Lord is here, is getting near. Okay, let's go to the book of Revelations. All right, and see, this devil's getting ready to wild out because he know he has but a short time. Okay, his time is up. Revelations 12:12, we always get it. All right. Wherefore, rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he know he has but a short time. This devil know that his days are numbered. Okay, this devil know his days are numbered. And we'll end with this in the book of Revelation 18. Okay, it says Babylon is fallen. Okay, and we see this place fall in real time. And Lord willing, we endure. Okay, get taken up on those chariots and see. Okay, that fireworks show that's gonna bring Babylon down in an hour, as it's gonna tell you in this chapter. Babylon is fallen. 18 and verse 1, Revelation 18 and verse 1, it says, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. And this is when we're literally taken out of here. Okay, that's Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter into thy chambers, shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation of the Lord be overpassed. Okay, that's where we want to be. We want to be up on those chariots, okay, looking down at the destruction, okay, because Babylon is getting ready to fall. Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. And that last plague is going to be a plague of fire. For her sins have reached into heaven, and the Most High has remembered her iniquity. Reward her, even as she has rewarded you, and double unto her, according to her works, and the cup which she has filled, fill her double. Verse 7, how much has she glorified herself and lived deliciously? So much torment and sorrow give her. For she has said in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, and mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. So Yahawashi is going to use these nations to judge this bitch, and Yahawashi going to come clean everything up. All right. So at the end of the day, that's the time we're in. We're in a time of prophecy, okay, where everyone knows, okay, what this bitch is getting ready to be put under. This devil is in straits trying to get his new world order off the ground. This devil's in straits trying to upset prophecy, okay, but it's not gonna happen. This bitch is about to be utterly burnt with fire. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Yahawashi, Hashem, Rakakawadash, double honors to the head apostles and elders. Shalom to all the Akim and the Akwaf. Shalom.